So recently I went on a 5 game losing streak with Stick War 3, and I did record those games like live commentary, but I decided to scrap them because I wasn't exactly civil with the way I was handling it. I was kind of over the top and just wasn't good for video, so I did scrap it, and we're gonna try and go on a clean slate and just be chill going into this. Really, the only thing that's going to make me, super pissed off is if I lose to like a BS deck like All Archer Mass or something like that. But other than that, I gotta try and be more relaxed, even though, I'm known for being the raging person that screams at every little thing. Well, let's try and be more level-headed, and maybe we can actually win some games, because after I lost the first game, I got tilted, and when I get tilted, I can't focus, and when I can't focus, I just don't play right. So, yeah, having the right mindset is usually the best way to go about it. And that helped me to construct this deck, which so far has worked. For like 3 of those 5 games, I kept falling to Spearton cheese, like get a Spearton and straight up just go for archers. Well, that's where the swords come in, because the swords are going to get in the way and make sure that the Spearton can't just get backline kills entirely for free. Meanwhile, I can use the ninjas to get high DPS on other tank units like jugs or spears that try to push. Basically just attempting to swarm a UC controlled unit that tries to cheese my backline, go for my archers, go for my eco or something like that. And I won 2 games with this deck, so hopefully we can keep it up. Now the main weaknesses to this is Acid Rain and God forbid generals. Believe it or not, in those 5 games I played, I have not came across a person using a general. And even in the 2 games I previously played until I started recording, no general. But if I happen to face the general, I think I am screwed. But anyway, we are going into this. I got my sword start here. I'm doing the sword start because it is a lot more eco-friendly than the archer start. And even if my opponent archer starts with summoning staff, I could just back up the sword like right now, then garrison it, and that'll give me a castle archer, and so he can't push. Although it looks like, okay, I thought he was going to just completely forego the tower and attempt to go for my eco. That would be a huge misplay. But he didn't do it, so we're going to keep going with this. Okay, that is a summoning staff dead, so he has summoning staff. That's kind of to be expected, but now, that's why I have the swords. I use the swords to deal with the staff deads, while here we go, see, like right now, I don't care about that summoning staff. I'm going straight for that Archidon. I almost butchered my shot there. See, just like that, and we just keep loading up Sword Archer Minor. I'm not really going to go for a ninja until I see a real need to do so. I am going to pressure here though, because we can't just let him sit here for free and just eco. Yeah, and he has no Castle Archer, so we're going in. So far, he's not garrisoning yet. So, we're just going to stay here and kill stuff. Did he just give up? Alright, I'm going to assume he either went AFK or he just gave up completely, because now we're just exterminating all of his miners for free. Yeah, he definitely DC'd. So, yeah, we're going to win that. Alright, here we have Rexinator. And we got to be careful here because they are going glacial fletching. So, I have to make sure that I pull my sword back as fast as possible, because if they have an archer start and they use rage and my sword is in range, I think it's safe to say that my sword will be dead, because you essentially just get permanently freeze locked when a glacial archer is using rage. It's kind of stupid. Yep, there's an archer start, fall back. Alright, see, the sword's fine there, but if he used rage, I don't think the sword would have survived. Alright, so they did retreat from the tower, actually. I have a feeling they have Tesla Coil. Nope, they don't. Alright, well then we just get free tower. Alright, I'm getting a little bit suspicious here. What is going on in this base? Alright, it is just 2 archers, which, you know what, screw it, let's rush him. He seems to be, never mind, that's a pike Spearton. Alright, now we fall back and we get our own Spearton. Alright, 3 shots is all I'm going to be able to manage. I do not want that archer to be in the range of his. This is actually fine because we have 4 swords and they're backed by a Spearton. So we have the Spearton to tank and the swords will just do the rest of the work. Now we can go for it. He left the tower again. Alright, then we'll just take it from him. And we still have tower spawn researching. I didn't want to give that up. So we'll have that going for us too. Alright, he completely garrisoned his entire army. So he is really just content on just concealing units from me and not even bothering for a center tower fight. Well, you know, I have no reason to force him to come out to the tower. The tower zap is going to eventually persuade him that he has to come out and actually engage. He can't just sit in the base like that. So in the meantime, we'll just stack up our spiritual army and make a little bit of ninjas here and there. And I guess we'll just sit here. Again, I have no reason to go in and get my stuff killed. Tower Zap is going to be very persuasive in getting him to stop just sitting in the base like this. Alright, this time he just completely mass garrison his miners, like, super early for some weird reason. Yeah, that is really this guy's goal, to just sit and not even bother trying to fight. So we're going to make sure we have at least 1 row of Speartons, so about 5 or 6 Speartons. And you know what? I'm probably going to have to send the swords to their deaths because they're not really going to be useful anymore. They were more so just meant for the early game. So yeah, and I want to use those population spots for ninjas. So yep, you sword wrath have fulfilled your purpose, but now you must die. And he's still not going to reveal what he has. He's just keeping it all hidden. Well, there's an archer right there. We saw that. Alright then, we'll just get the next tier tower spawn. This is the 3rd tier, and then after that we're pretty much done. And we are also max pop now. But I'm not gonna send any economy to their deaths. We're just gonna sit here, chill, wait it out. I personally would like to have 4 ninjas here, but you know, we do want the army to primarily consist of spiritual, so that is what we're gonna stick with. But now what I'm going to start doing is having my archers push behind the tower spawns to just start putting more pressure on him. Well, there's his army. He has 2 generals. That could actually be a problem. Okay, so that was my opponent's plan, huh? Well, now he's gonna suffer for it. Because now it's my freaking turn. That was his plan. Just camping his base until he's full pop and then rush with that bullshit? I don't think so. That isn't how that's gonna work. That's right. That's right. Nice try. Fool. Dumbass. Get that bullshit out of here. And then he has the nerve to use the Zepho swag emoji. Yeah. When you just got defeated. I will never understand Stick War 3 players.